One of the most important parts, at least for me, of playing an RPG is often feeling like the character I'm creating feels unique and tied to the world they're coming from. You know, like you actually made them and they make sense in the world that they're playing in. Character backgrounds are often the thing that serve this purpose, giving a little template to who your character is so the game knows what your intentions are, including all the weird fucked up shit. They're the thing that the game will pepper in on all your little decisions and a little dialogue so that the game's recognizing a little wink and a nod saying, hey, this is you. And we actually just got some news from Alcat today on how they're going to be handling this. How making those decisions at the character select screen feel impactful long after you jump into your first mission. With exclusive content. Osiris Reborn is taking this a bit further with 3 distinct origins, and they go beyond different physical appearances. They had the following to say, quote, "We at Owlcat Games have been making role-playing games for 10 years now, and we understand how important it is to be able to play exactly the character you want to be. We know how much your characters mean to you and how much you enjoy customizing their looks, creating their backstories, and then crafting dramatic adventures based on them. Just like in the real world, in the universe of The Expanse, where you were born has significant impact on a person's life. We designed these origins to give you a defined place in the world and freedom of self-expression, to make you a true co-author of your own story." I mean, that's just well done. That's just like really well said. It sounds very, poetic and like, oh my God, but also at the same time, it sounds fun. It sounds like what I'm looking for in an RPG, at least an RPG with a character creator. In addition to choosing your origin, you'll encounter different factions like the UNN, the MCRN, and the OPA, all of which react to your presence. During the events of the game, Mars has been accused of destroying an ice hauler, the Canterbury, that was transporting ice to Ceres. Naturally, the population of Ceres, who are quite a bit parched, are going to react differently to you if you are a Martian versus a Belter, or even an Earther. Each of these origins are going to have a significant amount of exclusive content, with an entire quest chain dedicated to your origin, with specific missions to earn trust and aid from your faction, because in-game you will be returning to the roots by tracking down representatives of your specific faction and figuring out how to get their support. For example, if you are a Belter who grew up on Ceres and you return there, you're likely to find a helpful and loyal friend. But if instead you were an Earther on Ceres, you're a complete stranger, a weirdo, a nobody, an asshole. You'll have to work for it. But by the same token, Earthers will have important contacts on Luna, and Martians will be the only ones allowed on the Red Planet early in the game. Establishing and strengthening connections with these factions will play a major role in the game. And I personally love when games do this because it really adds a lot of personality to the game where you start to resonate with that background. If someone is rude to you because you're an Earther or a Belter, you start to feel like they were rude to you specifically, and you start to feel those traits that you picked when you created your character. You start to embody them. Or maybe that's just me and I roleplay a little too close to the fucking sun. But the thing is, I take it personally, and then it makes me more engaged and interested in the story. Not to mention the fact that doing stuff like this greatly increases replayability. Because if you can go into a game that you already beat once and know that the next time you play, it's going to feel different because you picked a different origin and there's enough difference there, there's enough different content there that it will feel different. That just makes me all the more eager to go in and play it again. Because not only then can I make different choices like being evil or good or whatever, but also I can make those choices with a different background that will also have different things happening, different reactions from different characters in the game, and see what it's like from that side. And having already played Osiris Reborn's beta build, I got to see a bit of the replayability in your decision making. Specifically how key decisions can change not just the physical course of how a level plays out, but also creating lasting ramifications for all the people that may have died accidentally because of your dumb decisions that I totally didn't make.
Not bad. Let's keep it that way.
I already know from that experience that I'm going to enjoy the actual action of the game, the gameplay of the game, the moment-to-moment combat especially, but I still want to feel grounded in the universe and feel like every decision is carrying weight, starting with my decisions I make at character selection. Beyond just, oh, I'm tall because gravity. So this is music to my ears, and I can't wait to learn more about how these Origin exclusive quest chains will play out. I trust Owlcat to make them feel weighty. And if you want to see a little bit more of my first impressions of the beta build of the game, I did that in this video right here. Spoilers, I liked it. Please click the video anyway. My name is Richard Flynn, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have an absolutely wonderful day, and I will see you all soon.